a celebrated snake breeder, an unexpected death, and a crime scene that left investigators baffled. But the truth? It was closer than anyone imagined. In a quiet corner of suburbia, a man lived among some of the most dangerous creatures on Earth. Not wild predators, but cold-blooded reptiles. This was no ordinary home. It was a sanctuary for snakes, and the man who cared for them was a star in the world of breeding. But even he couldn't foresee the most dangerous predator in his midst. Meet Victor Adams, a respected snake breeder with a passion that bordered on obsession. He was known for his expertise in breeding rare and exotic species. But behind this tranquil facade, a sinister plot was about to unfold. Friends and fellow breeders describe him as a man who lived and breathed reptiles. But in early 2021, something went horribly wrong. Victor was found dead in his home, surrounded by the very creatures he loved. The cause? Murder. The shocking news rocked the small community. Who would want to kill a man who spent his life with snakes? Initial theories swirled around his dangerous pets, but as the investigation deepened, it became clear this was no accident. This was murder. Detectives initially considered that one of Victor's prized snakes might have been the culprit. After all, he worked with some of the most venomous species in the world. Yet upon closer inspection, none of the snakes had escaped their carefully secured enclosures. Poisoning was ruled out when toxicology reports came back clean. It seemed the reptiles had nothing to do with his demise. Investigators turned their attention to those who knew Victor best. They questioned his friends, colleagues, and even rival breeders. Everyone painted a picture of a man who was intensely dedicated to his work, a solitary figure whose life revolved around his serpentine companions. But one name kept coming up. Lisa Miller, Victor's ex-girlfriend. Lisa was also a breeder, well known in the community, and their split had been anything but amicable. Could she have had a motive? As the police dug deeper into Victor's life, they discovered a series of disturbing emails and text messages exchanged between Victor and Lisa. The messages revealed a tumultuous relationship filled with jealousy, anger, and threats. According to these documents, Lisa had become increasingly agitated over Victor's success and the public attention he garnered. She believed his accomplishments undermined her own reputation in the breeding world. One particularly chilling message read, "If I can't be the best, neither will you." The words echoed in the investigators' minds as they pieced together the motive. But the messages alone weren't enough. The breakthrough came when an anonymous tip led the police to a local pet shop. The shop owner confessed that Lisa had purchased a highly specialized tool just days before Victor's death, a tool used for handling large snakes. Armed with this new evidence, the detectives obtained a search warrant for Lisa's home. During the search, they found traces of snake venom on the tool, as well as more incriminating communications on her computer. The smoking gun? A draft email on Lisa's laptop outlining a plan to stage Victor's death as an accident involving one of his snakes. Confronted with the evidence, Lisa broke down and confessed. She admitted to entering Victor's home when he wasn't there and using one of his own snakes to stage the accident, believing it would be the perfect cover. She thought she could eliminate a rival and get away with it, but underestimated the determination and skill of the investigators. The truth was indeed closer than anyone had imagined. Victor Adams' untimely death was not a tragic accident, but a cold-blooded act of jealousy and revenge. In the end, the deadliest predator wasn't one of the reptiles, but a human consumed by envy.